Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got...
Kyle McIntyre.
He's coming in hot.
Oh, yeah. Well, man, like lukewarm.
This is like going to be a hot cast. Well, it's summertime in San Diego. So,
and living's easy, so, you know.
Easy.
Living's easy.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I never really, because that song sucks dick.
Yeah.
I never really like paid attention to the lyrics. I'm like,
what is he saying?
Summertime and
care.
living's easy. I'm like, man, fuck off. I'm like, man, Sublime, garbage.
Yeah.
They ain't hot garbage, because this is a fucking hot cast, man. I'm heating up already.
It's been...
We're fucking taking down the industry. Flipping it on its
all
lid.
right.
Because last time, oh my God, I don't even think there's an industry left after we're done that last one.
It's steamrolling everyone.
Fuck, dude. No, I shouldn't even be on air right now, dude. Fucking getting heated up.
I can't be alone right now.
I can't, man. Dude, I can't.
All right, well,
it's stupid inside.
It has been hot, so that
it has been hot, dude.
Fuck, and it's funny. I bet, like, compared to everywhere else in the U.S., it's like, what? You guys are at, what, 94? I mean, Jesus, we're at, like, 120.
Yeah.
But,
you know what?
That's what it was here, with high humidity.
People are like, oh, you guys are kind of a bunch of pussies.
Yeah,
dude, we are, okay?
It's true.
We're fucking
Give
entitled,
us our chance.
entitled to good weather.
Yeah. We moved here for a goddamn reason.
I pay an arm and a goddamn leg for gas and for fucking rent for everything goddamn else.
Yeah.
I want it to be cool, and I want it now. Anyways, geez, we should probably
get
into
a really good startup here.
It was coming in
you
hot.
Should almost not cut any of that, but by cutting all of it. Yes.
People liked the last episode. It was a little more loosey goosey.
Yeah.
You know, in the caboosey. Anyway. Kyle, what is new in your world? What is shaking? What is grooving? What is good?
What's good or what's like great?
What's good in the hood?
Oh, there you go. I
don't want anything great.
Oh, now thanks for specifying.
Let me just give me your C game. I don't want anything A.
Yeah.
Nothing front of the class, nothing in the back. Just if it's good.
Right the middle, you know what I'm saying? So I got I've had a TV that we're not using.
Yeah.
Which is like a first world problem. Like, oh, I can't get rid of this thing.
I got so many fucking big flat screen TVs.
So I set up like
they're not as big as my giant one.
I think I might use it for like a workstation kind of thing. I might mount it on the wall, right? But I put it in the jerk lounge just to see if this computer without a GPU, without the graphics card would power it, and it looks fine. I haven't had any problems with it. So
yeah, you have it set up here, and you were watching
YouTube. And yeah, it's doing pretty well. It doesn't do games still. I mean, it'll try and change the ratio. It's like, oh shit, can't make it full screen. How about try a quarter screen? Because it's not meant for it yet.
But no, it's cool. You were working on, you were able to man the computer here, so we were able to look up some things.
Yeah, like do some references and
for the topic that we have at hand.
Make sure we're on track.
Yeah, it's cool.
We're not reporting any fake news.
Yeah. Fake news.
It's wrong. If Google's got it, then
it's wrong. Sorry.
So, and that, I guess that leads me to another thing is the GPU I've ordered. Mm-hmm. It just taking so goddamn long, and maybe I'm just used to things.
How's it feel? How's it feel?
It's really.
I shoes on the other foot, or whatever. Grass is always greener.
I look at the time that I've been waiting, and it really hasn't been that long. I bought it on. Saturday actually, so it was the 20th. Now it's the 25th, but you're
blowing the lid off the whole thing. People don't know when we record.
Well, what are they gonna drop in?
I don't know. Maybe they pop in. It's like it's like national security, dude. It's like vice president and president
listening on this closed circuit recording.
It's like vice president and president never in the same place, same time.
Oh yeah,
they don't fly on the same plane. And like us, we're kind of like living our own lives remotely. Because like, what if we were both like compromised? What happened to the cast, dude?
I think if either one of us was compromised.
We could probably figure it out.
Anyways, Jesus Christ. So the weekend, okay, so it shipped like the 23rd, which it waited Monday to ship. So
you waited till Tuesday.
No, well, so the 22nd is okay. That's a business day.
Yeah,
okay?
now we're looking at a computer so we can actually fact check ourselves.
Yeah,
where I'm like, actually, I shipped on 22nd.
Break out a calendar. So shipped. It was boxed on 22nd. This is what sucks about being able to look and see when things are like your status update on like your shipping.
Yeah, it's like a gift and a curse.
Yeah,
it's like you get like super excited for things, and it's also really cool when things arrive sooner than expected.
Yeah, and that's what I really hope on. I got free shipping. Okay, it's free shipping.
Yeah,
but it's
at what cost?
But shut the fuck up. So it's
I got you. You're basically fucking
you got me. So it's like 3 to 5 business days of the shipping estimation. Okay,
and it totally was.
Well,
they shipped it on the next business day.
Yeah, but they why not pack it on that day and send it that day?
Because they
sat in a box. Okay,
what they sent it on? You said Monday.
They didn't send it Monday. They sent it on Tuesday. So they packed it up. They got a shipping number.
Oh, okay.
And then it sat, and then I can say, oh, it actually left at this time on Tuesday, and then it left and it made it to this point on Wednesday. I mean, fuck, man, I'm just spoiled. I get it.
Unprofessional.
Yeah, and now it's like
0 stars.
There's no update because it's driving across the goddamn like the flyover states right now.
Yeah,
it's like it's the 25th. They have till the 26th, I guess. And it says it's going to get here, but if I have followed the formula, if it doesn't arrive, like
you're just really impatient.
Yes, but when you spend like
I've been conditioned this way.
When you spend
I'm a product of my environment. I have no.
You made me this way. I hate you.
I cannot be held responsible. Society made me this way.
But when you spend, an arm and a leg. Let's
not
just
on
say
shipping.
No. Okay, let's say
they're gonna take their sweet ass time.
If I'm gonna compare it to MXR pedals,
okay,
it'd be like buying 6 or 7 MXR pedals.
Oh dang, because that's
these are like the good ones. I'm not talking the primes.
Yeah,
the primes
we talk about computer parts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and people are like, oh, okay, cool. But when you bring it to pedals like that,
yeah,
makes
there you
sense.
go. They're like, oh shit,
bring it back.
It's worth its weight in MXR pedals. Yeah, so it's just. Impatient. I got a free game with it, I guess, too.
Oh god. See, they try and like get that so they get on your good side.
Yeah.
Just so you don't fucking.
I don't know how I'm gonna download the game though.
Like leave a review on there. But
probably.
It's fucking sucked. They shipped it. Within a business day.
It's funny. You're doing a product review and people talk about like shipping and stuff. It's like this isn't the part where you talk about.
I don't give a fuck about your experience, dude. I want to know how this thing works.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're gonna hear me out. God damn it, that's not how I like it.
It's not really that exciting, but
yeah,
this thing is going to be a steamroller.
So you're pretty excited about your computer. The ongoing saga. I think it's like what we have shifted from MXR pedal updates. So like you threw those in the garbage, and now you're just doing computers.
yeah. I just threw them all away. So you guys know.
I don't need you anymore.
No, and
a sack of them, and you're just like,
I organized a pedal board yesterday and played, and it was fun. Played that Dookie drive, and
that's a good one.
Played those Walrus pedal. Man, I was having a lot of fun with the red pedal from Walrus and the Monument.
Yeah,
man, I was doing some crazy like super heavy tremolo with the distortion. It was like, yeah. It was making this crazy like what is going on?
You're starting to like get into the point where you're like, I mean, you're still spending money on shit, but you're not spending money on guitar stuff, which is
Brian. The money's got to go somewhere.
100%.
Follow the money
is how people like live because they, you got to put money instead of you can't eat guitar pedals and stuff like that. So you put money. You can't eat them. You put money towards something else, and this happens to be something else that's a computer or whatever. And so you're like, wait, I have a shit ton of guitar pedals.
Yeah,
you mean I could actually like hook other ones up? Nice. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like eventually you'll wade into the water, maybe put like a toe and step into it. Maybe you'll put pedals together that are opposite brands.
Yeah.
You might not want to hook all your MXR pedals together because, believe it or not, they will work with other brands.
I don't know. To be determined.
Well, have you ever been on the MXR website, Brian? Because they only use
they
Dunlop power supply, Dunlop volume pedals, MXR. So yeah, no, that's cool. Distortion with like the Monument is a hell of a tremolo, so you do that with like a heavy distortion.
Dude, it was
like
crazy.
Yeah.
It was like maybe I also had the delay on it too, so it was like this weird like it was like making this crazy like
this doesn't sound like a
I know
guitar.
Like, how would I ever use this? I won't. But it was fun. And then I don't know if I ever mentioned it on the podcast, but I bought like a temple board.
Yeah.
And I also bought with it from the same seller on Reverb. I guess I'll tell you. I got a Duo 17.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a Pelican case that it fits right into.
Yeah.
So just like clasp the thing up. It's fucking durable as fuck. Throw it down the stairs. Please don't. But I got an LED strip. I'm like, all right, I'll put this in. It'll be really cool, and I can have like lighted underneath because I'm an idiot.
Because it'd be tight.
Yeah, okay, that's what I should have said.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick.
It'd be fucking sick.
So I go to put
fucking
the strip
catch
on.
Me with the fucking LEDs.
I just got it in, and I'm like, oh, let me pull this apart, and stick it on the bottom, and then I can start wiring and everything. Put my pedals on and start gauging where they're gonna go. But you gotta start with the LED strip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you gotta get your glory first.
Yeah, start the highest priority.
Yeah.
Part, pull the backing off the LED strip, and all the glue comes off.
So it's a strip that just has adhesive on it.
Adhesive already on it. Yeah, and it's cool. It has like a line in. It's got a controller, so you can RGB on it.
Yeah.
Before I knew I wanted RGB in my computer, I was already experimenting with my board. So it came from somewhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I am what I am.
Pulled the backing off, and it pulled the glue off too.
Fucking son of a bitch.
So I messaged the guy immediately. I was like, hey,
this shit's fucked,
bro.
And
it was cool. He shipped it really quickly.
Yeah.
I got it it was here in California, but I got maybe 2 days later. He processed it, shipped it, and the shipping was super quick. Mm-hmm. I think it was like Northern California, which is far. It's like 800 miles away.
Yeah.
Maybe not that far, but got it. Told him, oh, well, you probably were too aggressive and ripped the backing off. I'm like, yeah, I told you I ripped the backing off. What is that? I mean, I'm not fucking the Hulk over here.
Yeah.
it didn't require.
Yes, I'm a very strong man with giant fucking hands, and I'm burly as fuck. What can I say? You caught me.
I was
Caught
careful,
me, dude. I got fucking muscles for days.
I didn't rip it off like a show was about to start, like opening a curtain,
like Hulk Hogan. Fucking dude, I kind of look like
twice that.
Kind of look
better
like that,
hair though.
Dude. Yeah.
Same beard.
I'm kind of like that, dude. I'm fucking
less oily.
I'm gonna Hulk out right now, dude.
Yeah, you better watch that, dog.
I'm gonna rip my shirt open.
Yeah, but over Reverb messaging, you probably don't know. So yeah, he acted like I was an idiot. I'm like, all right, okay, well, and then I left it there. I said, oh, I have a defective product, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, you should be careful. You need to be careful next time.
Finger pointing you, sir.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. And then nothing. He just didn't. I waited like a couple days, and I'm like, so what's it going to take to, what can you do to get me a new one, basically, is what I worded it better than that, though. I want it now.
So, shit, Dick, are you going to fucking send me this thing or what?
So he's like, oh, yeah, we're working on it. Or we're doing. I have to get with the shipper. Or I'm like, okay, whatever that means. And then
aren't you
nothing?
The shipper?
Yeah, and then nothing.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay. And so I waited like 2, 3. I think I waited. It was a long time, and I was like, still hasn't arrived. Yeah, weeks. This is a long time.
You should have. Man,
I know.
I would have been more hot on this guy, but then again, yeah.
Well, I mean, I gave him a chance. I said. So I said, since this product is defective, I'm going to read here. This is really interesting. Since the product is defective,
man reads phone. Yep.
Is there anything you can do?
Yeah.
Hi, we'll send you another one. Please peel the plastic. It can be difficult to just grab the plastic and not the backing. So I ignored that. Oh, so that was
you fucking idiot.
That was 6/7. All right, 7/14 this month.
Yeah.
I said, when will this ship? I sent a note to the shipping crew to rescind this. I'll check on it tomorrow.
You send it by like what?
Yeah, on a fucking roach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he sends me after that. He probably just forgot, right? Mm-hmm. It's like a $20 item. I get it. You probably are just wheeling, dealing left and right.
Yeah.
Belittling people about their thumb strength.
Yeah. Oh, you're a gamer. That's probably one thing. Too.
Yeah,
dude. You're probably like you should.
No, it's probably from base.
You should have let him know that too. Like, dude, I fucking play. I fucking like pwn noobs on a reg, dude.
Yeah, I play until I get blisters on my
finger, dude, and thumb, dude. You fucking catch me on this shit. I'll fucking tune your ass up. Where are you? Give me this fucking thing. Then he finally sent it. So
yeah, finally sent it. I got it. And I haven't even opened the package. But,
yeah. Well, be careful this time.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Man, I had not even a similar story, but I had like with customer service on the phone for my credit card with Bank of America, call them out. I had a fraudulent charge of like,
it was Bank of Sicily or something, right?
Yeah. With like a gas purchase, like $100-something. I'm like,
dang.
No, my tank is like, I'm like on fumes right now. I'm like, that I did not fill up my tank. Unless like, I'm like, no, that doesn't fucking fill up my tank for $120-something. I'm like, yeah, this wasn't me. They're just letting you know. And the guy's like, all right. Yeah, we can cancel this card and send you a new one. And you sure? Wasn't you?
And I'm like, jumps back to that.
And then I'm like, what? It was like, yeah, like you said, quick, like, what?
We can do all this stuff, but I just want to double check with you.
You sure it wasn't you, right? I mean, you didn't like let a friend use your card and they took it and they filled up their car with it.
Plus their friends, like 3 other cars.
I'm like, no. I'm like, dude, no. I'm like, I'm calling. I'm like, and I was like this. I'm like, well, does anybody else have your card? I'm like, no, it's in my fucking. And I was like, and not trying to curse. I'm like, no, dude, it's in my wallet. I'm like, no. And he's like, well, somebody could have used it. Did anybody take your wallet and use it? I'm like, well, and I'm like, then that would be a fraud charge, don't you think? And he's like, well, yeah, I'm just, I'm like,
just spitballing that.
And I'm like, well, I mean, can you find out where the charge was placed? He's like, no, I can't really look that up, dude. I'm like, what do you think?
Because it's probably somewhere else that would let you know, like, that's definitely not me.
And I said, like, and I said to him, so I'm like, okay, what are they going to do? I'm like, I was like, okay, this guy's being like, I'm sure he's just going through protocol, but I'm like, kind of like, now I'm going to be like a dick. I'm like, what do you think this is like? I'm like, a long con here? I'm like, I've been a customer for like over 15, like between 15 to 20 years. And you think I'm just, probably closer to 15 years. I'm like, with Bank of America, I'm like, what do you think this is a long con? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to play the system and then get a cool $120. I'm like, yes, thank.
And get my card canceled.
Watch this, folks. And then I'll get a new one.
Deal with,
it's like, well, we'll cancel that card. We'll put the reverse charge on this, but we're going to look into this thing and blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
cool.
Just like this, I mean, just the, the questions. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sure he's just reading something or he has to get these points because somebody's listening to him. I'm like, what the fuck? You accusing me of just like, yeah, I'm going to like fill up my tank or have my friend. I'm like, yo, gas on me.
It's worse. Like the whole fraud thing. Like if you were trying to do it.
Yeah.
The worst part is having to go through to PayPal, to Netflix, to Spotify, to have to change all that shit over again.
I had to do that.
Amazon.
I had to do that, and I was like, God damn. I'm like, whatever. I had to go,
that's
that. And I was like, what else? And I had
that's
to go
not
through,
worth $100.
I was like, fuck. Go to Patreon and had to update my things. I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, God damn it. I had to like think, I'm like, what else is on this fucking card?
Yeah. And then you don't know. And then
I don't want anything.
Something doesn't get paid. You're like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Christ.
But I'm pretty sure I covered all that. But anyways, that's like kind of my story to go off of that. Like, oh, well, you sure? My customer service is going to be shitty from here on out in case you didn't catch this.
Yeah. It's all downhill from here, buddy.
Because right now it's you versus me, pal.
We're the only ones in the ring.
And nobody's getting a fucking free gas tank fill on my beat.
Yeah,
like it's Joe Friday. Just the facts, ma'am. Okay.
And I guess what's new with you?
Let's see. I bought a lot of boring things.
Oh,
but I'm going to go down the list.
Get ready, everyone.
Yeah. You ready to get some coffee? This is a fucking real fucking snoozer.
Got some socks.
Got a couple guitar hangers.
All right, that's cool.
And we have talked shit about these before in an early episode, and I will go back 100% on my word. I think we talked shit about gig bags, and now I love my mono gig bags. I'm like, these are great. So, the show's kind of entertaining. It's not really meant for hard fucking facts. Don't like go exactly what we say. I'm like, this is it. I'm like, we'll talk about our experiences.
What kind of shitheads? So,
and, this is an hour to kind of be fun. So, anyways, guitar hangers are pretty fucking cool. I think like you can overdo it and be like, I'm turning this into a my man cave.
Just so you know, I play guitar.
Yeah, or just like shove it in your face. You walk in the door. I'm a guitar player.
There's a bass up there too.
Yeah,
I don't play it
because you never know when you need a bass. You gotta get that low end. I'm all that low. Anyway, so just getting some guitars off the floor, and I was like, one of my main ones was like, I wanted to get my acoustic out because I have guitars on a rack, like a 5. Like it's a Warwick.
Breathe, man.
Warwick rack. And like with the acoustic guitar, it doesn't have like I can't put my guitars with that on it as well because it's like acoustic guitars are thicker, they're thick.
Yeah, what was our argument that just leave them in the case?
That's the thing. It's like if you put them in the case, maybe that was what we said.
And your ego, you're like stroking your ego.
Yeah, just to hang them out. I can't remember.
I got this one.
That was an early cast for sure.
This is a pre-war. This is pre-2001.
I mean, dude, after fucking 80 fucking episodes, dude, you changed, man.
Yeah, I can feel it.
I'm grown, dude. I've grown. I'm a grown dude, and
I think I've gained some weight too. So.
Yeah, I definitely have. That's another topic for another day. But hung up a couple guitars, and man, it is very cool. I love having my acoustic guitar out, and I have, I really enjoy my acoustic guitar. I've had it for one of the longest I've had a guitar since 2006. It's just nothing super crazy, but it's not like it's very like I think it's a B- type guitar.
Really?
It's not, or maybe a solid B. It's not like the best of the best. It's not the worst of the worst, but it's like a great sounding guitar. Nice very cool. It's a Taylor. It's Taylor 410 CE.
It's not the 814 or whatever.
Yeah, those are like the top higher ones. And it's great. It sounds great for recording because you just mic it, and then you can play live with it. I've done like a lot of shows where I played,
Play a lot of shows.
I don't know. I like it. I have no real, like I have
no qualms.
No, I have no reason to get another acoustic guitar. It's exactly what I would want. I don't think an acoustic guitar. I think other ones probably sound better and are cooler. And the whole like bolt-on neck kind of thing. Maybe people are like, that's, get like a Martin or something or a Gibson, like where it's more of like a traditional style acoustic guitar. But I'm like, I'm not like or I think I've also heard that people say that Taylors just sound clinical. Like it sounds like a recorded guitar, pristine, too crispy, and that's just like sounds how a guitar on an album. I'm like, what the fuck is the problem with that?
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. Sorry.
And usually I'm like, okay, we do sparsely acoustic full songs, so I'm like, oh, but it totally works for that. And then if anything, I'll do acoustic overdubs for recording for the band.
Yeah.
It sounds great for that. Anyways, I really like my guitar, but the thing is, I just put it in the case and I don't ever use it. But now that it's on the wall, I'm like, I find myself just like kind of picking it up and strumming. I'm like, oh, if you don't want to like, if you have just a quick idea, just grab your acoustic guitar and kind of strum around and leave the strap on it. I'm like, hanging up guitars is a really cool idea. I like that a lot. So that was kind of like a boring.
How many did you get up? Like 2 or 3?
I got 2.
Okay.
And yeah, I like it. I'm like, this is cool. I have,
What'd you do?
I was going to
how'd you get them hung up?
I had to call my dad and he had to help me. I did not.
Well, you threatened him by saying
Kyle can help me. And then Kyle's like, you know what? I'm sure you could let your dad know.
/ trick him.
Or like that if you don't do it, like, or like, Kyle will do it. My dad's like, no. My dad's like, no, I'll fucking do it. And so like had him, and
your dad likes doing that kind of stuff. He just doesn't want.
Well, my dad's a contractor.
Yes,
architect contractor.
It's like I'm at work.
And so, but he gets. I mean, that's what he does for his profession. So he doesn't want to do it like on his own time.
I get it.
But he's very good at that type of thing. So anyways, so I'm like, and then people are like, 3 screws in a wall. Can you do it? Like, no, I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Don't look at me.
I'm like, I barely know how to put gas in my car. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently you spend more money.
Yeah. So,
and write off his fraud.
Good callback. So, I mean, anyway, but I'm also on a very big, like organizing kick, kind of cleaning out and like
hang out here.
Yeah. I am in here and I'm very anxious.
That's why you're pounding those lights.
I'm like, you got a gun in the booze.
Get that stage fright to go away.
But I'm cleaning things out, getting rid of things. I'm selling things, and we talked about like me just selling stuff, just get rid of it, and cleaning it out. If I don't need it, I'll sell it. And then I started, thinking, I'm like, okay, at our studio we practice, once a week. It would be nice if we can get in there twice a week, whatever. But once a week we get in there. Either I'll do just in case, we'll do plain, whatever. At our studio we share with like 2 other bands, and it's kind of, we like leave like a hodgepodge of gear. I leave my drums, like shells, and then people kind of bring in their own cymbals, yada yada. Kind of, you're thinking you're a basic like studio that you share with bands, but it's like, because of that we don't have like, I'm using other people's cabs, like Sean Tolley, I use his cabs with my amps. I have my heads there, and so you're kind of like, sharing gear. You kind of like have to have like gear there that you could always like set up your stuff, kind of tear it down so somebody else can set up their stuff in a good, easy manner,
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, the way we leave like cables and like mics and other stuff that we might need, and I kind of like keep picks and stuff like that, like some drum like little pieces and hardware and stuff like that at our studio. I've been just keeping it in like a tote bag.
It wasn't a DW bag?
It's a DW kick pedal bag. Yeah. So it's not huge, and it was nice because it was like a pretty good size, but it was jam-packed full of everything. So, oh, hey, do you need earplugs?
Yeah.
Like moving everything out of the way just to like find an earplug. I mean, here's one. Let me find one that doesn't match. And it's just like, it wasn't
a little bit of wax on it, or
it wasn't organized. And then like, oh, I need a pick. I'm like, oh, there's probably one in there. Shake it up a bit. It's like fucking, it's like digging for like prize in a Cracker Jack. It's like to find stuff. And I was just like, is that the biggest deal in the world? No. But I'm like, hey, what would be great is if I had a case and could organize our cables and all the crap that we have. And we mentioned this in an early episode, and one of the best pieces of gear that we bought for the band, 2005, 2006-ish time. It is like one of the longest standing pieces of gear that's not an instrument, but is one of the most important pieces of our like performing gear lives. Is this SKB mic case. It's a 12-slot mic case. It has like the foam like divider, or has a plastic divider, has foam slots for microphones. So we bring 2 mics to shows so that Kyle and I can have our mics. We bring, and we can put picks in there. We can put pens. We can put markers. We can put like
drugs,
paper for
if you want to.
If we wanted to, paper for set lists. We could do tape in there. Everything that you would think you would need. Things that we have never used. I keep Allen wrench set in there that we used once. In 2014 because the drummer had he's like, oh yeah, I'm bringing out my fucking hardware that was in storage for 3 years for this gig. And he brought it out and it was all shaky. And I'm like, dude, are you going to fucking seriously play with your cymbals? Like, kind of like, they look like the fucking airman in front of a car sales thing. It's like, that's how your cymbals are going to be. You fucking you gave no fucks. And so we tightened it up for him. He's like, wow, these are great. I'm like, yeah, dude, tighten up the lugs. Well, I didn't have, all I had was my drum key. I'm like, oh, I'm glad at least you brought the drum key.
Yeah, thank God.
Because I have 14 others in this case. So, I mean, it's a 12-space SKB thing. It's hard plastic or whatever the thing is. It is the best. It has not broken down. It's like, has a little wear and tear. But I'm like,
even the foam's done really well.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, for what? Oh, like 13 years at least.
Yeah.
This thing has held up. It has paid for itself. And I'm like, I love this thing. And I'm like really tempted to buy another one because I'm like, it's so organized and I love having all that stuff here. All in one spot. You know exactly where it is. Because the thing is, I give you that SKB case too. You can find everything because we know exactly where everything is.
Yeah.
In the top space, there's the strings, there's this, there's blah, 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 blah. You know, everything's in its own spot. We know exactly where the things are. In case something to happen, and like if we had to leave that case like staged, you know, right next to you, you could open it up and find, oh, throw me a cable. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, here you go. Hey, I need a mic. Da, da, da. Anything. So I'm like, I like that idea, but I'm like, fuck, these things go for $120 and they don't go very cheap on Reverb either. Been seeing them for $100, seeing them for $90, like $70 at the lowest. I'm like,
yeah.
And they're in terrible shape when they're around the 70 mark. And then I was like, okay.
Well, do they sell foam for that? New foam?
You can't. I mean, I'm sure you could replace the foam or something, but they don't. SKB doesn't sell like replacement foam.
Huh.
The one that we have doesn't need it.
No.
So anyways, I was like, okay, cool. But they also made that same exact one. I should post a picture of this thing because I love this case so fucking much. And like, you can tell by how enthused I am. And even Kyle is like, he's not, it's boring, but it's like, it's the best. I mean, that's the hub
Always
of the band.
Been there for us.
On tour, I've been on tour with other bands and I bring it and I'm like, we shows anywhere, like we have that, it's our bug out bag. Everything's fucking in there. If you have that in your guitars, you'll be probably fine. Anyway, so 12 space, I found out that SKB also made that same exact thing, but in a smaller version. A 6 space. So 6 space meaning 6 microphones. And it's a little smaller. Think of it's exactly half the size of it. And it's great because I'm like, that's what we need for the studio to keep things organized. We can keep our microphones there. I could keep some 57s in case we needed it. Like sometimes Brian likes to mic his drums or mic the room just so he can hear it with his in-ears when we practice. And so I'm like, yeah, it's there. Or if we wanted to throw a quick demo, I'm like, we can have a couple mics, yada, yada. I was like, man, so I was on the hunt for a 6 space SKB mic hard case ATA case
this is
thing.
A really long setup.
And I couldn't
tell me.
I couldn't find on Reverb. It's like everybody's selling them for high fucking price, and so they would go like $90 plus $60 shipping or something crazy because they're. I mean, it was so much that I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking pull the trigger on this fucking thing. And so I gave up and I tried to lowball some guy, and he kept on like denying it until I said like finally like I was like I found out what his threshold was, which was like $4 less than what his asking price was. I'm like, fuck off. And then your shipping price is so much higher too. Anyway, I'm like, no, you don't get any of my money. Anyway, so
I'm walking
here. So that, and I was like, one night I was like, okay, I kind of was like, I was like laying in bed. I'm like, let's flip on a podcast real quick. Oh, I have my phone in my hands. You know what? I wonder if this SKB thing, because I'm in the mood to like organizing. I'm like, I really want to organize the studio. If I can get like a case for that, maybe I was going to get a Pelican thing and we could throw everything in there, whatever. But I'm like, I really want that 6 space SKB. I wonder if it's on Craigslist. What are the odds? Because Craigslist is such a small market, San Diego Craigslist. I'm like, as opposed to Reverb, to eBay, to OfferUp, to da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, just try. And there was one locally, $60. Excellent fucking condition. Like all the foam's in there, all the locks are working, and I'm like, $60.
How far away was that?
Rancho Penasquitos.
Okay, that's not so too bad. It's like near Poway.
Yeah, wasn't far at all. It took me like 20 something minutes to drive there, and I was like, oh my god! I was like, it was pretty late. It was like 12:30 or 1 o'clock at night. I was like,
oh, messed as fuck.
But he only had a number, so I'm not gonna text him or call him because I'm like, be a decent human being. Wait till tomorrow. So I hit him up.
Wait till 3 o'clock.
Well, yeah. I hit him up, just like the next day, and I'm like, hey, dude, I really want this. I was $60. I'm like, I'm not even going to lowball. I'm like, $60 cash. I'll be there today. And then he's like, perfect. Cool, dude.
Sick.
And then I'm like, all right, perfect. I'm like, this is going to happen. He's like, all right, cool. So we're texting throughout the day. It's like, yeah, I'm off work at this time. He's like, cool. And then he kind of, he's like, sent me a message. I'm like, oh, I'm off at this time. He's like, well, call me when you get out of work. I was like, okay, well, I don't know if that's just a phrase, but I'm like, he said call. If I was like an idiot, I'm like, let me text you. I said to call. I'm like, whatever. So I'm like, he said call, and I can read English, and I know how to, respond. So I was like, okay. I called him up, and he's like, okay, cool, dude. I'm actually out, so I'm just going to call my wife and have her leave it outside. If you like it, pick it up. If you don't, just leave it. And then just leave me the cash. How much did I say? And I'm like,
$10.
I said $60. I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. Just leave that under the doormat. If you don't like it, then yeah, just leave it. I was like,
if you really like it, take it without leaving me the money.
Well, that's what I was like, okay. I was kind of thinking, well, this is kind of weird. So I got there. I'm like, the thing was just sitting on the doorstep in front of the door. I was like, cool. Looks great. $60. All right. I left it under the mat. I could have been an asshole and be like, I'm going to chase this guy a lesson and Craigslist etiquette. It's $60. So I'm like, left it for him. And I was like, texting him like, hey, dude, it looks great. Thank you. Money's under your doormat. He's like, sick, bro. And then that was it. Transaction done. But I'm like, I thought that was the weirdest thing. I'm like, I'm sure maybe he didn't want to obviously subject his wife to be like, beat some fucking weirdo on Craigslist. But I'm like, he knew nothing about me.
Yeah.
He didn't even know my name.
When you go trick-or-treating, and like they leave just the candy and you're like,
honor system.
Take a scoop.
Yeah.
Take one. You're like, one handful.
Yeah. And I thought that was like I thought it was funny because I'm like, this guy just probably gave no fucks about this thing. He did not care. Yeah. Take it or whatever. $60. Whereas to me, I'm like, $60? Like, it's $60.
You should have been like, oh, there's a couple scratches on it. I took a little off the top.
Yeah.
40.
What? I can't wet my beak, bro? It's my money.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought it was a great deal. I was the cheapest I've ever seen it and such a great thing. And it's such a boring, people are like, man, what a long drawn out story for such a boring piece of gear. But I'm like, organizing your shit
Not just people. I'm thinking that.
Organizing your shit is so key. And man, if we can have that in practice, I love that idea. And I'm just in the mood, dude. I'm like keeping things organized.
Like Benny Goodman over here in the mood.
Shit, I don't know that.
It's a song.
Okay.
From like the 30s. So there's probably a good reason why you don't know it.
But anyway, so that was a long story and a kind of a funny Craigslist interaction. I'm like, just didn't care. Yeah, just leave it if you like it. If you don't, then don't. I could just steal this fucking thing. All right. But I'm a nice guy, so that's a good deed I did.
I mixed up what you said, so I really liked it, but I
took
I liked the money too.
I took the doormat and the SKB.
And your dog was outside.
And I fucking scratched your wife's car. So is that what good deal?
Not because I'm a bad person, just an accident.
Just because I just couldn't read between the lines, dude. I got mixed messages. Anyways, I thought that was cool. Boring piece of gear. Boring two pieces of gear. But I'm like, man, my life is better for it, dude. I'm super stoked. Don't rain on my parade. Fucking yawning over there. Like, oh, this is boring. Can we talk about my GPU? Yeah. your eyes like literally lit up. You're like, wow, shit.
Oh, I'd love to.
You can't threaten me with a good time. All right. Well, let's get into a topic.
We got a topic probably that we could get into.
Yeah, a topic or two. So, I was thinking.
You were thinking?
Yeah. That's new for you. Jesus.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't hurt. I'm like, my nose just starts bleeding. Ears are bleeding. Just my brain just like turns into liquid. Anyway, so a lot of cool pedals out, right?
Yeah.
And they're not just cool because of how they sound. This is really dumb, but some pedals look cool because of their graphics.
We get hung up on the graphics.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you can, and it's easy to nowadays.
Yeah.
Because I think, I don't know, we're in the age of like, your pedal, the way it looks is kind of like speaks for it before anybody actually hear. Like people listen with their eyes nowadays.
Like you have to look around to see what it actually, like what it is. Sometimes they'll even say what it is.
Yeah. And you're like, that looks cool, but what the fuck does this thing do? Or sometimes pedals look cool and you're like, I just want that on my board.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're kind of talking about pedals and their graphics and stuff like that, but I'm like, looks so cool that you would want it on, because graphics are, we see cool graphics on shirts.
Yeah.
And some of these pedal graphics, like you look, I'm like, I could wear that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That looks badass. Like even if it just was like the graphic and even if it said the name of the pedal on it, you could wear that and be like, people don't know what that is. And I'm like, is that a band shirt or whatever?
So, sometimes when I'm scrolling through like the brand's website, I'll like, let's dip into apparel and see what's going on.
See what they have going on.
Okay.
So we wanted to talk about like, cool pedals, that you would want on shirts, graphics that you would want on shirts and stuff like that, because I don't know. It's like sometimes shirts, I'm like, you could be into whatever it is, but also if it's just a cool graphic, you might just want the shirt, which is like, hey, there might be a band out there that has shirts for sale, Play Without a Pilot, you might want to check it out. Link in the description. We got some shirts. They're pretty cool.
All right.
They are actually like cool artists.
Cool.
Yeah. Great A's. Lebrano from fucking Iron Sheik.
There you go. I
did artwork, and Buddy Shantali. So he's done artwork for us, and you can see cool stuff. Anyways, little plug there.
Jesus.
Let's truck along. Let's get to the topic.
Right, so,
we both have a long list of things.
So let's start off.
Go back and forth.
Let's drop in the walrus group because I'm a fan of walruses.
Yeah, walrus.
Because of my stature and also because of the pedals I own. So I would think it'd be cool to have the red, like the red pedal, to have that graphic,
that red distortion.
But also there's the alternate graphic, which is really similar.
Both of them are dope.
They are really cool, yeah. With the sea monster, the alien. I think it's an alien.
Yeah, behind
him while he's looking at
the scientist looking, and And what's kind of cool is with a lot of pedals, like they're screen printing these, and so they
just like you would a shirt.
You would a shirt, and so you had to maybe just 2 colors on a base.
Yep.
Yeah. Walrus Julia. I like the zombie ones that they do.
You've never mentioned that pedal before.
Yeah, it's cool. Just their designs are cool. Not the original. I think the original is kind of
lame. Did you just time that burp on purpose?
Kinda.
And you're like, I got this one in the holster.
I might burp or throw up. Either way,
it's making on the cast.
It's for the art. You got to do everything for the bit.
I'd like the descent pedal. I'd like the graphic for the descent, where it's like the cave.
Yeah. What was
so they have another one too. They have a couple other limited graphics. It's like a space.
Okay, yeah.
There's like a war, I think it's like a spaceship like zipping by, and there's like planets.
What was the one with the spaceman? Just singular kind of.
That is the stranded ARP 87, I think.
Yeah, they do a lot of space ones actually.
Yeah,
and then what was the one that's the dual? I keep forgetting the fucking name.
That's the ARP 87 and the Fathom combo.
Is that a name?
No, I don't think there's a name. I think that's what they call it. The combo.
That's a really fucking cool artwork.
Yeah, and
on that one.
That one's like the Chicago Music Exchange exclusive.
Even just you could think of just the 385.
Yeah,
it's a field projector. That'd be cool in a shirt.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, they have the new one. The is it Conga or Kanga?
Kangra.
There it is. Yeah, with another R in there. It's like a mountain.
Very cool looking pedal.
Yeah.
Very not my thing.
No.
It's like a fuzz octave filter thing. No, it's a filter fuzz. And I'm like,
yeah. It's
kind of like a double shit, and you put them both together. That's a mega shit.
I don't know. I think that
it's cool. It's
what
just
I've heard, it sounds cool with what they're doing with it, but I'm like, yeah, I would never, 1, be able to do that, and 2, wouldn't want to.
Looks good on you, though.
Yeah. But it's a cool graphic.
You get a bowl of soup with that pedal? Another one that's similar, Earthquaker Devices.
Yeah.
They have a lot
not similar? Fuck off.
Not similar vein in the fact that, they're, I don't know, cool graphics that don't necessarily go with what, it's like you said, okay, what's the reverb that you have?
The Afterneath?
Yeah. You look at that, I'm like, does that look like a reverb pedal to you?
No.
Westwood, does that look like an overdrive to you?
No.
It's like the artwork kind of stands for itself and the pedal,
whatever. No, that is cool.
One of my favorites is, and I feel like I should own the pedal. I kind of like the one knob deal. It's the speaker cranker.
Yeah.
Just get I probably would like a black shirt with yellow print instead of a yellow shirt with black print. But I think that would be a badass one. But they have a bunch of them.
Yeah. Is it Black Ash? Would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a fuzz, right?
Yeah, it's a fuzz. I wouldn't want the pedal, but I would.
I would want
that one's, and it's expensive.
Really?
It hits his. So it's Jamie Stillman's his circuit,
his baby,
with his own his private stash of components.
Well, no,
that's why
that makes sense.
It's like $400 sometimes.
God damn!
I'm like, that. Did that just come out last year? It's not. This isn't an early release.
But that, I guess, if it's all his own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Avalanche Run? Blah blah.
Yeah, and
blah.
that's and a lot of these are just one colors, which would be really cool.
Well, most of them are one color.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Unless they do the rainbow.
Well, there's one, or like there's a few from another company, Mr. Black. That I'm like, I look at them and you're like, man, that looks pretty badass. I like the Blood Moon.
Yeah.
So it's like, it is, I think was it the
Supermoon?
Supermoon is a one color kind of thing, but the Blood Moon kind of has like a red fade from white or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of cool. And just, I mean, it's a cool graphic, and the fact if you did that color thing on a shirt, that'd be badass. But even the Panatrim, so it's like, it looks like very retro.
Yeah. Is it brown?
No? I don't know. I've actually never seen it in the flesh. Haven't you?
Yeah, I thought it was brown.
Yeah.
And then like the graphics are
has like multicolored kind
super
of
70s kind of.
70s kind of like,
I think it's brown. I can't remember.
Shit, man.
I was under the influence of Blake and ramen.
What do you do?
So you never know.
Drinking brown ales, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, there you go.
We didn't get to smoking cigars yet, but
yeah. I mean, they have a lot of really cool ones.
Our buddies at Deep Space Devices.
Yes.
I love the artwork for the Triggernaut.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites.
Oh man, I have it actually on my kitchen wall.
So that's one that they made merch, and you got a poster.
I have a poster for it.
I have one of their shirts as well, and it's Taylor. He does the artwork. So if you look at his Instagram, he does art. I'm sure you can commission him to do
stuff for bands, and
that's what I'm like.
Really cool.
I want to do maybe. And
Taylor Adams, by the way. Taylor C. Adams. Okay.
And you could have him do like artwork for your band, or something cool or whatever. I think it'd be cool if we did an EP with him. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's got a lot of cool stuff, and I like his style.
Our buddies at Ground Control.
Yeah, there you go. That's
we dropped their name quite a bit.
Yeah, we both own a couple of their pedals, but their artwork. I mean, their pedals are great.
Every single one of their pedals
is great.
It'd be cool on a shirt.
Yeah, and they do posters, and so you can buy like screen printed posters.
Who's the artist for that?
Sam. Maybe on Instagram at Sam Windsor Art.
Okay.
Or sorry, sam.windsor.art.
That's cool.
And really cool style. Yet again, it's like I don't know if it's like the bar is set with all these pedals. It's like, oh, you gotta have a fucking cool artwork, you gotta have a cool thing, and be a good pedal as well. So you kind of like have to knock them all out of the place. Where it's like before or prior with like things like with Boss, MXR or like EHX, it could just be like, we got a font on there.
Yeah.
But you get it or you don't.
I would get a shirt with like a CE2 on it.
Yeah.
All right. That'd be cool. Just
the pedal.
Yeah, but not like flat on, but like an angle.
So the actual pedal on
pedal.
On a shirt.
There's no like art on it.
Yeah, I've seen ones where they take like the actual pedal and do like heavy metal, I think, HM2.
Yeah, but there's no borders or anything. It's just like
it kind of actually they do the one. I think I've seen one where it's like the pedal actual font or facing on it look like you're looking down on the pedal, but it's actually on a shirt. That's kind of cool, but in orange. So
it's just open yourself up to like the knobs are right where your nipples are.
Yeah,
someone's gonna crank them up.
Gotta crank all those knobs.
That's what I fear.
Well, what about a buddy of ours, Lollygagger?
Oh yeah.
What if you just like wear like wood barrel?
When you get the canalia burned,
and then burned onto the barrel, and you could just wear that as a shirt,
like a rodeo clown.
He's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, at least I made it in there.
Yeah, no, it's there. He makes cool pedals, but the wood wouldn't translate.
Beatronics.
Yeah, okay.
So they have an interesting vibe with a lot of their pedals. They're like super custom looking.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard to like nail down
relics, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that
I like their like symbol. Like it'd be cool to I'm sure the t-shirt exists.
Yeah.
But
they're PCB, like that B. They have a B that is the PCB. They fucking better call it a PCBEE.
I bet they do.
They better fucking do that. If not, I'm fucking getting pissed.
Was it JHS?
Yeah.
So
they do a lot of their things on t-shirt.
It already looks like it's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
A one color shirt. Like, I got a pink shirt. I got a baby blue one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they got the Panther Cub, Superbolt.
Yeah. Was it Bonsai?
Moonshine. Okay. So there's all cool ones.
We make a really sick one.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown. That should be fucking sick.
I mean, it's like I could already picture that kind of shirt and like,
some 60s classic.
Yeah, some like, big-headed kid wearing that shirt and
just like going for verge on depression,
going for a football. Yeah. And his dog is a prick. Yeah. And everybody likes his dog more than him.
Yeah.
I could picture that, man. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I see pumpkins, and they're really great.
I thought I was running with a bit, and you just stole it from me. You just kept running.
Yeah, I'm Peppermint Patty up in this bitch. Or is it Lucy? It's Lucy. She's
Linus. Linus.
Yeah. Dead in the water with that one.
Yeah.
I'm a scooping. Paradox.
Oh.
So, and TJ.
Boys from the South.
Yeah. How you like me now? The Futura. That just looks like it should be like a shirt design. Or like, a
lot of their pedals they look cool.
And then I've heard people say like, "Oh man, this looks crazy for a pedal design. It's like looks like it should be on like a beer bottle or a t-shirt." I'm like, "Yes, it looks badass." I think Eric has some one of those the Futuros.
We got to get on that.
Yeah. See like, "Yo, dude, can I borrow that shit?"
Another one, Rocket Surgeon.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of like the Ice Cave art.
Yeah, even just like that retro vibe of like the logo and stuff like that is really cool. Some of these, it's just like their logo works. Like Hungry Robot. I'm like, I just like that robot, like the little cute cartoony robot.
Yeah.
Put that on a shirt and people are like, "That's a tight shirt."
That's so sick.
Some of them that are crazier that I'm like, I don't know if I could pull off, but I wish I could, is Abominable pedals.
Oh.
Abominable Effects or whatever. Those are more like, these are metal. And you better fucking watch out. Their Hail Satan pedal. It's like a goat, and it's like a lot of different versions of that with like, like just like swords going through it or like being impaled and blood everywhere, like goat heads, stuff like that. And like,
is that the one they also do
upside down cross and stuff like that on that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, that's tight though.
Is that the goat with the pentagram or something?
Yeah, some of them have pentagrams. Some of them have like with the sickle and
the hammer and sickle. It's like a fuzz, right? Yeah. It's the green Russian.
He does different versions, and they all like kind of stand on their own. And it's like he has deluxe versions of them, but sometimes they're two. I'm like, dang, I dig it. I can dig it. He's like the Throne Torture. I don't know why that was so hard to say. The Demon Lung and the Hellmouth, those are all really cool ones. The Demon Lung looks like one that you could just like wear as a t-shirt. Looks like it was inspired by a t-shirt. Like, like those, like you would wear like the rib cage skeleton t-shirts, like I think a Spinal Tap style.
Yeah, wear it for Halloween, dog.
Yeah, that's like more involved though, because it has the lungs and it has the inside.
Got blood and
like,
shit.
It's like 3-color looking thing, like on a black shirt. I'm like, damn, that would be badass. They just like the fact that I'm like going full on with those.
Dang.
I've never played Abominable, but I can't even say the name. Abominable, but I would like to. I'd like to try some of their stuff. I think some of they do. I mean, think of metal kind of deal, and I'm like buzzes, I guess too. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure they do an HM2 clone.
Oh, they got to.
You got to compare that with the red, and we got to compare that with Johnny's Left Hand Wrath, the Lone Wolf deal.
Yeah,
it'd be tight. So I'm like, which one can get that?
Probably, I don't know if the red can really even pull that off.
But I think they're all kind of doing something a little bit more than the HM2.
I got one more.
What you got?
Southampton, the fifth gear. It's like a 65 Mustang on it.
Yeah,
which is cool. It just like
the yellow pedal with one color black.
Yeah,
and it's pretty understated font. And it just looks really,
Yours doesn't have that. Mine has it though.
Yeah, mine.
Your
does
Mini
not.
doesn't.
Mine
have
just has like the typewriter font on it. So, he makes really cool ones. Even the utility knife is cool design.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to wear that going through TSA though. You'd probably get stopped.
Like, whoa, dude, that shirt's tight.
That's pretty edgy. That shirt's looking sharp.
Whoa, too much edge. Got edgelord over here.
All right.
So if we missed any, and you guys are like, "How'd you fucking miss this?" Let us know. Let us know in the group. Let us know.
Michael Newman Kemper is not a pedal. Actually, it is now, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Damn, that's tight.
He's like, I want that as a shirt.
Damn. Yeah, I haven't heard much about that from him. I wonder if he really wants. This doesn't need to be in there. I think that's a cool floor unit for Kemper. That came out. That's SNAMM news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the last, the next topic, second topic. Kind of a quicker one. Kind of it has to do with some of those things that we saw. We didn't go to Summer NAMM, in case you guys didn't know. I think we mentioned that, 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
We didn't go, but we're all on our phones. We can all see the YouTube.
It's
we
like
can
we
all
were
see
there.
on fucking Facebook and
I did it in
Instagram.
VR, so
people are covering it. Other, podcasts are there. 60 Cycle, Clifton.
I watched Clifton's videos in VR, so it's like I was there.
So you like
every minute of the day.
I lived like I was there. So, anyways, a lot of coverage, which is nice. It's cool that these outlets are doing that. Kind of, you can see all the cool stuff. You can kind of see some of the not so cool stuff. So there were some things that were announced at Summer NAMM, and kind of wanted to talk about them. I was, wanted to talk about guitar innovations.
Yeah, because we're your news source for guitar stuff.
And I think we should do a little bang, marry, kill.
Hell yeah!
For shitty guitar innovations, things that no one asked about,
but you got.
So, bang, marry, kill. None of these are good. All right. So the first one that came out this last Summer NAMM, so last week or whatever, it's that I think we've seen it covered, on Instagram. I think 60 Cycle and Guitar Nerds talked about it, and I don't know what their take was. I haven't heard about it yet, or I haven't tuned into it yet. But man, here I'm coming. It's fucking stupid. So it's this 3 pickups on like a cylinder.
Yeah.
That you can put at your different pickup positions, and you
can roll them.
Yeah, you can roll it to be like, I have 3 pickups. I want a single coil. I want a, 1/4 pound single coil. I want a hot rails. I want, maybe a P90 that fits into a single coil position, whatever. You kind of roll it and be like, check out this sound. I'm like, it's cool. It's a novel idea, right? Routing is fucking huge. The mechanism is gigantic. And it's like proprietary to the company.
Yeah. Gyrock or Gyrock?
How's it spelled?
Gyrock.
Skyrock.
Yeah.
Rockin' for guys. Well, not for this guy.
Anytime you put rock in your name, come on.
Yeah. There's probably some that work. But anyways, Gyrock Star. If they put a rock star, then you're going to be a rock star if you play in your guitar.
All right, calm down.
Anyways, I'm sure you guys have seen it. If not, it's really, maybe it's a cool idea. I don't know. I get there's guitar innovation. Like, if there's not an innovation, it won't move forward. But like, that's fucking stupid. Anyways, because people shit on Evertune, and that's fucking great.
That's why
great innovation. A lot less rounding for an Evertune. And you know what? It actually works, and it keeps your guitar in tune. It's easy to use. As soon as you put it in, it works. Anyways, this thing here.
What I can see with that is it's good for like studio. It'd be kind of cool for a studio thing.
Yes, I don't know.
But for a gig,
but then again,
you want one of your pickups falling out of your guitar,
and like it kind of plugs in there. Anyway, so that's the first one. Something that I think nobody asked for, and nobody's really that impressed with. I'm sure
no one's gonna buy
the way that you manufactured that's kind of cool.
It's got some dad factor though.
It's got an idea, heavy dad factor.
Yeah.
Not enough rad factor for me, though. Okay, here's one that's everybody knows, and we're not trying to beat that dead horse, but Gibson Robo-Tuners.
Yeah.
You know them. The 2015, no, they're putting these on the guitar. They're going out of business, oh, jeez. Robo-Tuners. They do work.
Yeah.
But it's not that hard to tune the guitar, and I know I have Evertune. I get it. I get the bit.
Okay, yeah.
I get the bit, folks.
But if you didn't, Brian, if it didn't exist.
If I didn't have Evertune, then yeah, that could be kind of cool. But the thing is, you're still having to wait for the robot to tune your guitar. And the thing is, you push a button, you probably roll your volume down, and it senses the vibration of each string. You'd be like, oh, I'm setting it to E standard. And you kind of just strum, kind of like you would with a polytune, the idea of like you can see which guitars your strings are out of tune. It probably uses similar technology or whatever, and the tuning pegs tune to the string. It's one
more thing to put a battery in,
and you can tune it by yourself, and like the ratio is so fine, I guess, that you have to like do many cranks to get it to move.
God,
because the robot does it for you. It's It's kind of a dumb idea.
All right. You're harping on it.
Everybody knows it. Everybody knows they have robot tuners. If you don't, you're living on a rock. Welcome to 2019. We're shitting on 2015 tech here. Moving on to the last thing. I don't even know the name of this company, but I know I saw it at NAMM, and I think it's been around.
We know we don't care.
I don't care enough to even research it to name it. So it's this like guitar that was like kind of almost like, think of like the body of like, you have the neck and it's connected to the body, which is almost looks like a paddle kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can click on wings to the sides of it.
Yeah.
To be like, you know what? It looks like a paddle kind of thing. You're like, oh, it could be, you know.
Oh, I want a strat.
Could be kind of, yeah. And then you're like that. It's kind of basic like that. And then I'm turning into a Strat today. You still have your pickups and everything there, and your bridge and everything in the neck, and you could still probably play it without the wings.
Very fluid.
You can the wings, but you put the wings on to be like, I'm a Strat now.
Yeah.
So you have the Strat like horns, and then like, no, I'm turning my guitar to an SG. Click, click, click.
Can you do half and half?
I don't know if they had to like hook in together to like Legos. It's like, I wonder if it's like Legos Connects. Those won't work together. So anyways, sounds like a stupid idea, and I'm already exhausted. You know, I'm already like done with it before I even finish explaining what it does. It's a stupid idea. But
all right.
Hey, I got a plastic Les Paul today, you know, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna like be a telly. I got a Les Paul. I get more sustain with the Les Paul wings, bro.
And
Flying V now.
Look cooler now.
Flying V. Okay, we're doing this now. It's like, anyways. So those are all stupid fucking things.
Yeah.
Right? So now you got to
pick.
Like
bottom of the barrel with everything.
Yeah. So none of these are real winners. And I'm in my eyes, at least.
All
Bang,
right.
marry, kill those. Let's go.
All right. This isn't easy. I'm gonna bang the rawk guitar. I'm going to marry the robo-tuners.
Fuck. We have the exact same one. We didn't even plan this, folks.
No.
It's just because, like, okay, the pickup thing, it works.
It does just work.
Why?
And you don't even have to tell anyone that you're an idiot by buying one. It looks like a normal guitar, kind of.
Yeah, and you can still flip it. And it's like, it works, and it's fine. And I think you can you wire the pickup to this, like...
But I know what people are thinking. You'll change your mind when you play one. Buy one for me, and then we'll talk. I
don't know. People have played my Evertune. They didn't change their mind.
No.
And it's fine, because it's not for you. It's not fucking for you. It's not for me. Yeah. How about that, okay? This flipper this flipper thing might be cool for other people.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It does, like I said, it has like a studio use.
Or the person who has one guitar.
Yes.
And that's all I have.
I want to spend $4,000 on one guitar.
Yeah.
I'm sure it costs more than that.
I'm sure and you cannot put it in other guitars. So you have to buy it from a certain, like, whatever. I get that it would work, and it does work. And then the reason I would marry the tuners, because I've tried them. They do work.
Yeah. They're just impractical.
It's just like tuning, I'd rather not tune.
All right.
And, the whole thing is like with Evertune, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Or you can just tune like a normal person. So that's like, I am in both camps with my guitars, and they're totally fine.
Yeah.
Like, I can dip my feet in both waters. It's totally cool. I don't need, R2-D2 to tune my guitar for me.
And then I would kill the customized one.
Because that's just stupid.
Yeah.
And I think we can both agree it's a dumb idea.
If you want a different body, buy a different guitar. Because you know what? It's going to sound the same.
Yeah.
It's really about what it sounds like. I mean, you look sick, you probably look cool.
I don't
mix
no,
because
it looks like shit. It doesn't not look cool.
Oh, that's right.
Because the thing is,
it looks like hell.
Yeah, when you put it together, it does not look cool.
Did you drop your guitar or something?
It's like a fucking Tinker toy that you're playing on stage.
I gotta look this up again. Then.
I have to go find it. I didn't lead it up correctly because I did not care, but I'm sure we could do research and maybe link it in the description. But
we'll let you guys do that.
Yeah.
Not that we're lazy. We just don't want to look at it again. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't want to subject my eyes to it. I can't. Anyway, let's get out of here. I was sorry to end it on such a downer of talking shit, but hey, sometimes you got to do it. But
somebody's got to do it.
And we're doing it. Hey, it's a hot cast, Thank you so much for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. And if you guys want to follow along on social medias, you guys can do so. We have a Facebook group. Search the Tone Jerks and you'll find it.
It's off the hook.
It's off the chain, baby.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks. And then if you guys want to leave us a review on iTunes, you can do so. And if iTunes lets you post it, and hopefully 5 stars or whatever stars.
We'll do our best if it's in a different language.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll read them on the air because we want to hear what you guys have to say about us. And then if you guys really, really like what you hear, you guys can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you guys double down for $2 a month, you guys get an extra episode every week. And just for, supporting us, we want to give you guys a huge shout out, a sizable acknowledgement.
All right, I got it right here.
Kyle's got a list. Give me those names.
All right, we have Brett Alexander, Stephen Conradi, Doug King, Andrew Walsh, Michael Newman, Adam Rohr from the Let 'Em Hear podcast, Bruce Banana, Colin Smith. Why'd you ruin my read?
Oh, sorry. You were doing your best.
Yeah, you're breaking the fourth
ASMR.
wall. Oh, you mean Colin Smith. No, I can't do it.
Yeah, Mike.
Colin Smith, Doug Gann, Aaron Taylor, Jason Fuzzmonger, Abe Newman, Jim Bowers, Doug Christ, Joseph from Like My Pedals, and Will Lehue from the Just Surprise Me podcast, Johnny Ray, Jamie Davis, Sean Fahey, Steve Mike, Digger from Fatfoot Effects, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian from Nutter Guitars, Nicholas Payson, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast, Kevin Equits from Equits Guitars, Leon from Pelican Noiseworks, Matt Quine from Fret Talk podcast, Nicholas Ogburn.
And that's it?
Yeah.
All right, we're out of here. We will see you next week.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.